Leah never imagined loving someone she barely saw. She was the kind of woman who cherished presence, shared meals, long evening walks, and the warmth of someone sitting beside her. Andrew, on the other hand, had always carried big dreams that stretched far beyond borders. When they first met, everything felt easy. They grew close quickly, building a love full of tenderness, laughter, and prayer. But 6 months into their relationship, Andrew received an unexpected job opportunity abroad, a chance that could change his life and theirs. The news broke Leah's heart. Even though she tried to smile, her voice trembled the night he told her. "It's just for a short while," Andrew promised. "I'll work, save, come back, and we'll build our life together." They prayed that night, holding hands tightly. Leah felt God whisper, "Trust my timing." She didn't know how long that trust would be tested. The first year apart was bearable. Calls were frequent, messages constant, excitement always fresh. They shared everything: prayers, fears, dreams for a future that felt close enough to touch. But as months turned into years, the distance began to weigh on them. Time zones clashed, conversations grew shorter. Andrew worked exhausting shifts, trying to save enough money to return home and start a life with Leah. Leah, meanwhile, faced the loneliness of waiting. Friends got engaged, married, and had children while she waited on the other side of the world for a promise she sometimes feared would slip through her fingers. People questioned her. "How do you love someone who isn't here? How long will you wait?" Some even planted doubt. "Maybe he's forgotten you." Leah's heart battled fear and faith daily. Yet every time she wanted to give up, she remembered the scripture Andrew had written in a letter. "He has made everything beautiful in its time." Year 2 came with deeper challenges. Andrew's contract was extended unexpectedly. He needed more time to achieve the financial goal he had set for their future. Leah broke down one night, telling him she didn't think she could handle another year of distance. Andrew's heart shattered hearing her cry. He felt torn between the need to prepare for the life he wanted with her and the fear of losing her because of that very preparation. For the first time, they considered ending things. Not because the love was gone, but because the waiting felt impossible. But before making any decision, they did what they had done since the beginning. They prayed, separately, quietly, desperately. The next morning, both felt God speak the same truth. "My timing is never late." Andrew called Leah and said softly, "Let's not break what God is building." As the years passed, something beautiful began to grow between them. The distance, instead of destroying them, refined them. Their love matured from emotional excitement into spiritual depth. They learned to communicate better. They learned to trust beyond sight. They learned to love with intention, sending voice notes, handwritten letters, surprise video messages. Their love became patient, strong, rooted in faith. Meanwhile, Andrew worked tirelessly, saving and planning. Every coin, every hour, every sacrifice was for the home he wanted to build with Leah. When loneliness overwhelmed him, he would whisper her name in prayer. When Leah felt like giving up, she would reread Andrew's letters and feel God's peace settle in her spirit. Finally, after 4 long years, Andrew called with a trembling voice. "Leah, I'm coming home." She didn't speak for a moment. She just cried tears of relief, gratitude, and answered prayer. The day Andrew arrived, Leah stood at the airport shaking. When he walked through the doors, their eyes met and time froze. All the waiting, all the prayers, all the battles of faith suddenly made sense. Andrew walked up to her, placed his forehead on hers, and whispered, "Thank you for waiting for me." Their embrace felt like a promise fulfilled. 2 weeks later, Andrew took Leah to the place they first prayed together. With the sun setting behind them and 4 years of love in his eyes, he knelt down and said, "Your wait was never in vain." God made this moment beautiful. Leah cried again, this time from fullness, not longing. They married months later in a small ceremony filled with worship, testimonies, and gratitude. Their story became proof of a powerful truth. When God writes a love story, time becomes a tool, not an enemy. Love that waits with faith does not grow weaker. It grows deeper, stronger, more beautiful in its time.